Hello everybody and welcome back to the Retro Union Collectors channel today. And today we're doing the transformation guide on the Velocitron Speedia 500 Scourge, or Black Convoy, whatever you want to call it. So, go ahead and get his accessories all removed. The matrix can stay in there, that's where it belongs. But to go ahead and get him into vehicle mode, I like to start right here. Simply just open this panel up here and fold his hand up in there, close it back down. Just like that. And then I pop his arm out one pop and then spin his arm all the way around. And then I open this up back here. Collapse this panel in. And then at this point, I take the head and fold it all the way back up to here. And grab under here and pop this whole chest plate up and forward. And then, so these shoulder pylons, there's a joint right here and a joint inside here. Use this joint right here and just kind of pop it out one. You can push these up, but just kind of get it out of the way. That'll help you with some clearance. And then, once you get this whole thing just like kind of all open and sprawled out, you can kind of lift his head here to get clearance for the arm bits. You pop that out and just swing it back. You can pop the arm down and bring it all the way into there. But first you kind of want to, this thing is complicated. You got to pop both shoulders out and then bend the legs forward, and then you can get this section in here to bend out some. So if you can bend it out some, pop it out 2 clicks, then you can fold it back in some. But then get that second arm back into here. Okay. Now you take the legs and rotate them all the way around at the waist and fold them in. Or actually you want to fold them out, I guess. Fold it this way. Take this section, this is the chest plate, you want to fold it right there. Kind of get that like 3/4 of the way back here, because you gotta get it through this hole like this. Get that all the way through like that. And then you take the legs again and bring this whole section up, and that'll kind of lock the whole chest plate into there. This thing is not a real easy figure to transform. Then you bring the legs back like this. And just kind of get down in here and make sure everything's held in place right. And then you'll know it's right because this little itty bitty little tab right there, it'll grab on right there. If it grabs on, then everything's lined up. That's pretty much the only way to tell. But at this point, once you got all this situated in here, you can fold the head back into here and all that. Then you want to fold these up here, click them into place at this joint, and then just pop them in the front. There's a tab in there. Pop all that together, fold that down. Then at this point, I don't really know if you have to do this, but I like to. I fold these out down like that. And that actually, these little slots here on the forearms will grab onto those little tabs right there. Kind of locks the legs in a little bit better. And then you fold this down, and these 4 big pink tabs will grab into 4 slots in there. Solidify everything, pop the legs together, fold the feet and the heels down, just like that. And then, last but not least, fold out these. That is it. That is it. So then you grab his trailer, and his trailer just goes right here. So now that we have it like this, I will show you the trailer transformation. The trailer can go to base mode. You just pull this whole section out in front, and then grab these 2 halves and just pull them all the way out. Fold this front down, and this thing has like a double joint here. You fold it down there and then fold it down here, and then utilizing this ball joint, there's a ball joint in here. You can kind of just set that down however you want it. I think this is actually supposed to go this way, but it doesn't really matter. But that is base mode on the trailer. Or here we go. There we go. But to get that back, this whole section up here, just straighten the gun turret up and it'll line up perfectly when you fold this all up like that. And then spin this back. You want these little pointy parts at the top. Then fold the little ramp up and fold the two sides up. Everything should align pretty easily. And then that'll have these two tabs here. You can pop that down if you want. But those two tabs there will go into those two slots. Just grab right there. That is trailer. Fold that up. Truck and trailer. Pretty simple. But now to get him back to robot mode, I like to fold the feet and heels out and fold these canisters in. Bring the forearms up and fold these plates in. Unpeg these, just one click. Straighten the legs down, pull this all out. You can actually rotate the legs around. Pull this out. Yeah, I want to leave it at one click just for now. Lift the whole roof assembly all the way like that. And then here, I split this out, but then I pop it at that joint right there and just kind of hinge it out to the side. Pull these down. Just kind of hinge those out to the side. Hold this whole thing open down here, and you want to rotate this whole panel out. You kind of have to lift it here. It's a pain. Get this whole thing out, and then pop that into place. Straighten the arms. And then you want to get the arms out and around here. Like that. You can spin them around at the bicep. This thing is not easy. But once you're kind of at this kind of a point here, you can now bring these up one click, and that'll allow you to hinge it back further. And then bring these up all the way, and then hinge this down. And that'll put those slots up there that the head will lock into. Once the head is locked in, you can bring the arms, tab them into the sides. That'll lock in the sides of that whole plate there. And then the chest plate will lock in, and that'll lock the entire thing together. Then you just bring the shoulder plates down, fold those down, pull his hands out, which is a pain sometimes. There we go. Then on the back here, you want to pull this little gray section out, which is also a pain. There we go. Flip that down, fold that up, and you should see those little boosters down there. And that is it. That is transforming Scourge, or Black Convoy. I hope that helped you out. I hope that wasn't too confusing. It is confusing, but if you enjoyed that transformation guide, let me know with a like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good night.